Thank you for being with us. Today, it is Tuesday, June 17th, and we're going to be talking about the crypto market. Let's go. XRP down to $2.21. On the 7 day, we're down 3.85%. On the 1 day, we're down 1.67%. We were up yesterday to $2.29. Man, we all just keep praying that this range is going to get broken. You know me, I've been saying that we're in a summer of pain. I know it sucks to hear, but the summer of pain is upon us. And it won't be over until September comes around, October rolls around, November rolls around. Once the summer is over, we get those nice autumn days, you'll know that we're back in full swing for the bull run, man. I don't care how bullish the news is now, the price is not moving until summer is done. And I pray that I'm wrong, man. I pray that I'm wrong. But dude, the SEC case isn't even over. No matter how many times we get close to the finish line, man, it's the case that never ends, all right? So XRP is sitting at $2.21. And JT XRP has this to say about it. It's the case that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. The SEC started suing, not knowing what XRP was, but even though it's not a security, it doesn't matter just because it's the case that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Dude, this whole episode could be me singing that song. Okay? And we can switch it up to 99 bottles of SEC lawsuits on the wall. And this could just be a singing episode, you know? And maybe that's what you guys want, dude. Maybe you guys want a musical XRP channel on YouTube. And that's not going to be me, dude. So, you know, that leaves room for you if you're listening to create that. Go ahead, man. Make a musical. Okay? We need SEC versus Ripple the musical. Who's going to star as David Schwartz? And this came on top of a post from James K. Filon from Filon Law, where he says that the SEC versus Ripple XRP, in light of the pending motion for an indictive ruling, the parties have requested that the Second Circuit continue to hold the appeals in abeyance with the SEC Gov to file a status report by August 15th, 2025. So are you seeing that? We got another date, and it's August 15th, 2025. That's 2 months from now, man. You think the crypto market's going to move between now and then? I hate to tell you that it's not, dude. We're going to be sitting right here in this effing range, below $2.60 and above $2. And it's going to hurt, dude. This is just like summer of 2019 all over again. If you're sitting here buying, then you're a boss. Because 5 years from now, you're going to be saying, holy shit, dude, the price is way more than it was back in the summer of 2025. Summer of 2025 is the new summer of 2019, which means that XRP at $2 is the new XRP at 11 cents. Think about that, man. Think about that, all right? So when XRP hits $11, that means that those people who were buying at 11 cents got a times 100. Now, if you're buying at $2, you need XRP to hit $200 for you to get that times 100. These things are all on the table. They're all within the cards. I'm not the person who just knows when it's going to happen. I'm here just talking about that it is going to happen. I don't know when, but I know that if you hold something for 5, 10, 15 years, you end up a winner. That's the gist here in this crypto space, man. You end up a winner if you hold good assets, which can survive the storm of time. FLR, 1.771 pennies. And we see that it's down 2% on the 1 day, and on the 7 days, it's down 4%. So it's just following XRP, and it's just following the market. If we go look in Bitcoin, I almost guarantee you the percentages are the exact same. Down 1% on the 1 day, down 3.5% on the 7 day. Wow, it's like the whole market moves together. You guys see this? Are you guys seeing this? The whole market's moving together, my friends, and we're in a summer of pain. Because summertime for crypto never ends up being that lucrative. It ends up being a pause out period and a time for those that don't really want to be here to leave, and for those that do want to be here to buy their bag. That way, they can be rich when the fucking market comes back to life. And all those people who sold, they'll be like, no, crypto was a scam, I got scammed. No. Dude, yeah, that's how it goes for those that can't fucking hold, bro. If you really can't control your emotions, that you can't buy an asset and hold it, then that's on you, dude. ETH down 2% on the 1 day, down 7% on the 7 day. Let's check this out. We're talking about FLR, we're talking about Chainlink, we're talking about the future of the crypto market, man. Where are these data feeds going to be coming from when you're a cornerstone of crypto? Right now, Chainlink has been taking the cake because that's what we got. But it turns out that Chainlink isn't as dope as we all would have hoped, all right? Unless you're a Chainlink holder, then you're probably still believing. You're probably still buying into the hype. This is from Run the Jewels. Joel Cat's saying the quiet part out loud. You can't have things that are controlled by a single party at the center. He says, now do you understand why Brad Garlinghouse pivoted from Ripple replacing Swift to maybe someday stealing away a small portion of Swift? It would probably be better if Ripple people just stopped talking, to be honest. So that's what this guy says, okay? So Hugo Filion commented on this whole post, okay? And Run the Jewels was trying to make it about Ripple not overtaking Swift completely. I don't think that Ripple wants to come out and say, hey, we're going to topple Swift over. Instead, they say, hey, we're going to take over 14% of their market share over the next few years. And then what comes after that? Then it's another 15% of the market share. And it's another 15%. This is how it goes, man. It's a trickle-down effect. Little by little, then all at once. Ripple's not going to come forward and say, we're going to take over Swift tomorrow. It's like the big three saying they're going to overtake the NBA. It's just not going to happen tomorrow. It's a different product, first of all. Half court versus full court. Now, the NBA has become very watered down, very unphysical, if you will. Well, the big three is notching up their physicality. It's half court. We could go on and on about basketball, MMA promotions. We could go on and on about this for days. But right now we're talking about cryptocurrency. Hugo Philion posted this and he said, Chainlink crew are so threatened by XRP and Ripple, I think XRPFi on Flare might actually make them cry. Look at this meme. It's okay to go. And it's Flare, Bitcoin, and XRP with Chainlink on its deathbed. And so here's the deal, man, is that blockchain companies have a protocol for the amount of security needed for their blockchain. And then blockchain companies go out and get data feeds from a data provider that has no security protocol. Is that not asinine? So if Chainlink is not providing the security needed with their data feeds, then they're actually giving leeway to what could be problems. And that's why Hugo, instead of just building an L2 for XRP, he turned around and he built an L1, the blockchain for data. And yeah, they're gonna have F assets and the ability to earn a yield on assets like XRP, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Doge. But being the blockchain for data is gonna open up the doors for so much more. Flare is gonna be a cornerstone of crypto. It's gonna eat up Chainlink's lunch. XRP is gonna be used to help replace Swift, and Flare is gonna be used to help replace Chainlink. And we're gonna come out on the other side of this, a more robust security protocol around the data feeds that all of crypto takes in. Wouldn't you want your data to be updated every 1.8 seconds? We need real-time data feeds, man. I don't care what you're doing. If you're doing Forex, if you're doing stocks, if you're doing options trading, if you're buying crypto, okay? You're making a market trade. You don't wanna be making the market trade based on the price from 5 minutes ago. You wanna be doing it every 1.8 seconds. And Nick Lobu commented on this and he said, Hugo woke up and chose violence today and I'm here for it. Me too, man. Hey, you know, if Hugo's throwing rocks, then things are looking good. Because you wouldn't be throwing rocks from a glass house, okay? Hugo's that dude sitting up on top of that castle, man, saying, why are you banging coconuts? Where's your horse? You feel me? It sounds like a horse, but all I'm seeing is you banging some coconuts. And the greater question, Chainlink, is where did you get coconuts in the middle of Europe in the 1700s? That's the main question, okay? Where did you get these coconuts? If anyone hasn't seen Monty Python, The Quest for the Holy Grail, go watch it, man. Go laugh. You know, it's important to laugh. Let's watch this. This will make you laugh.
So you're with the Revolutionary Communists of America. Can you tell me about your group?
We're the Louisville branch of Revolutionary Communists of America. There's about 6 or 7 members. Within our thing, we do stuff like host one-on-ones with other comrades to learn, study over Marxist theory, group meetings to learn how to lead off, give, public speaking and stuff like that, and go out in public. You know, we do stuff like tabling and stuff like that in order for to articulate our thoughts to the working class. There's a bunch of confused ideas amongst the working class that within revolution will put it down. And it is about detangling these thoughts to one unbreakable strand, and that's the strand of the class struggle, the fight of us working class people trying to swing the pendulum of profits over to us.
The Revolutionary Communists of America. It's just sad, man. A branch of communists in America. There's only 6 or 7 members. These guys are fucking losers, dude. Man, I'm a free market guy. Okay, I'm a free market guy. I believe in less government. I think communism is total fucking bullshit, dude. I don't want the government taking shit from me and redispersing it to anyone else, bro. Fuck that, dude. You weren't with me on this ride, bro. Why didn't you buy XRP? Why didn't you buy Flare? You fucking lazy son of a bitch. You wanted someone else to do the work for you. Why? Because you felt it was unfair. Life's unfair. You missed that lesson from your mom, dog? Life's unfair, motherfucker. Get that shit through your fucking head, bro. Meanwhile, while everyone's tripping balls, Chad Steingraber says, look at the Coinbase XRP volume for today. Plus 12,495%. Okay, and just one day ago, this was from a post where he said XRP has made a full 20-cent swing today. The full supply at a market cap of 20 billion. Let's start swinging whole dollars. Dude, yesterday on Binance, XRP was $2.30. Now we're back to $2.20. Like Chad Steingraber said, let's start swinging whole dollars. Dude, that'll be the day when XRP hits 320, when it hits 450, and it's just going up $1 at a time. People are gonna be shitting themselves. And I can't wait, dude. It's nearly adult diaper time. But before it is, you're gonna have to survive the summer of pain. Francis Hodlcoin has this to say to us. When volume spikes 12,495% on US rails like Coinbase, it's not retail. This signals macro capital rotation, quiet accumulation, and a test run for digital dollar displacement. A suppressed price plus violent inflows equals engineered slingshot. They're preparing rails before reevaluation. Watch volume, not headlines. And there it is, man. Summer of pain is going to be filled with all these little gems for you to chase. The volume is here from institutional buyers and the digital dollar displacement is ready. The rails are being set. XRP is going to be the one when they flip the switch. All the trains are going to be running on the XRPL, man. We have more music on the XRP ledger. Check this out from Rob Nickel at Cryptoholic. Yeah, Cryptoholic on XRP Cafe. More music is coming to the XRP ledger. And this is bullish, man. We used to be a place in crypto that had walled gardens for things like NFTs. You had to go to places like OpenSea or Rarible or Gala Music to sell your product, and you had to give them a cut. Now, I know XRP is just like OpenSea and Rarible, but it's not on ETH, so you don't have to pay a stupid ETH fee. There was nothing stupider than you wanting to buy a $25 fucking NFT, pay a $50 fee for the transaction to buy, and then another $50 fee to mint that stupid NFT. God forbid you wanted to put it back up for sale, that was another $25 fee. Bro, you could end up spending infinite monies on ETH fees, and just because no one uses it anymore, so the fees aren't there, I don't give a shit, dude. It fucking lost its opportunity the same way Swift did. They could not compete technologically in the market. This isn't communism where your best friend shit's gonna get chosen because the communists love him. Oh, we love Vitalik. We're all Russian communists. Shut the fuck up. It's not gonna fucking be tribalistic, you Bitcoin maxis. It's gonna be the best technology. It's gonna be the best ecosystem ready to take on this fucking challenge. It's gonna be the token that's been tested for years and years and years. You think these are just test runs? You think these are just trials? Where's the news about them doing trials with other tokens, man? There's not. It's only been XRP. Maybe you'll see what about XLM, sister company. Look at that, dude. Jed McCaleb, he created Mt. Gox. He created XRP. He created XLM. Jed the motherfucking Fed, baby. This dude's had his hand in everything. Man, so I didn't have an episode yesterday. And what happened was, on Sunday night, man, I finished up 2 days of graduation parties for people I knew. You know, it's summertime, everyone's doing graduation parties, everyone's doing this or that. You know how it is, man, going away parties, graduation parties, etc. All right, it's summertime. And I ate like a pig, man, 2 days in a row. And I brought home food from the party on Saturday, and I ate it Sunday night. I woke up Monday, but this is an accurate view of what I looked like in the fridge on Sunday night, continuing to stuff my face even though I was full as hell. And I paid for this, man. I didn't take care of my health and I paid for it. I woke up Monday morning, 4 a.m. Oh man, it was bad. I was throwing up. I had a little bit of food poisoning, and I'll spare you all the details, but I had to skip work and I wasn't attaching the mic to talk to y'all. It was a rough go, and I'm happy to be healthy. I'm happy to be back, man. You can't just be eating up a storm, dude. You know, some cultures say don't go to bed super full, and that's kind of what I experienced here. You know, I got to take better care of myself. I do this to myself every 3-4 months where I'll just overdo it, absolutely overdo it. And knowing this about yourself, you got to stop being such a glutton, man. Jealousy, gluttony, sin, lust. I don't know the others. Help me out, man. I'm 4 of 7. But I thought this quote went well with what happened to me. It's better to have eaten something and thrown it up, all right? And then, of course, the dog part of it says, and then eaten it again, than to have never eaten it at all. An unknown wise boy. So this was me in the kitchen, man. And this was me yesterday. Just kind of reminiscing on what was and trying my best to overcome. I'm back, dude. Life's good, baby. I'm here in this crypto market. I'm holding my bags. I own my keys. No one's taking what's mine. I'm not losing my shit to the likes of a Coinbase fucking going under. I'm not gonna lose my shit to the not your keys, not your crypto bullshit, man. 5, 10, 15 years from now, okay? Don't hold your shit on exchange because we know Cali and other states are gonna come through and try to steal it. These fucking greasy motherfuckers. They will steal your crypto just for you not being active with it for 3 years. What does that even mean? Take it off the exchanges. Hold it on a wallet. It's so easy. It's Zach with Web3 Reviews, man. Thank you for being here. Till next time.